Hello, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to another video. And without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys announced new Dak Prescott injury just days before Eagles game. The Dallas Cowboys revealed somewhat concerning injury news about star quarterback Dak Prescott given the signal caller's recent health issues. Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer announced that Prescott is dealing with a new injury just days before the team takes on the Philadelphia Eagles. So far, this injury does not appear to put Prescott in danger of missing any time. It is still worth monitoring Prescott's progression moving forward given the quarterback's recent injury history. Prescott missed 9 games during 2024 as the signal caller was sidelined with a season-ending hamstring injury. Now Prescott is dealing with a new hip injury. Dak Prescott is dealing with a minor hip issue, but nothing major per shoddy. It happened in the Cowboys' win over the Raiders. DallasCowboys.com's Patrick Walker detailed in a November 19, 2025 message on X. The team will be cautious with him in practice on a short week ahead of the contest against the Eagles. Here's what you need to know about Prescott's latest injury. Prescott may be limited during the upcoming Cowboys practices, but there is no sign the quarterback will be sidelined on game day. It is worth noting that whatever Prescott is dealing with did not appear to impact the star amid his 4-touchdown performance in the team's win versus the Las Vegas Raiders. He's going to be fine, but we're going to be real smart with the tempo today, Schottenheimer said of Prescott during a November 19 media session per Fort Worth Star-Telegram's Nick Harris. There are plenty of reasons to be optimistic about Prescott's status. Yet, if the injury worsens, strong-armed quarterback Joe Milton would be the likely candidate to take the field if Prescott misses any time down the road. The Cowboys are 451 headed into a Week 12 home showdown against the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday. It's the first of 3 games that should determine what kind of team the Cowboys are this season, and followed by a Thanksgiving Day home game against the Kansas City Chiefs in Week 13 and a Thursday night football game against the Detroit Lions in Week 14. This is a legacy-defining 3 weeks for Dak Prescott. ESPN's Peter Schrager said on Wednesday, December 20th. Look what his team just did to try and make a playoff run this season. What happens in these next 3 games is going to pretty much show us what kind of team the Cowboys are. And for Prescott, it's going to show a lot of people what kind of quarterback he is. Cowboys announce addition of former 10-name starter. For the first time since the opening weeks of the season, the Cowboys went through their preparation for the Week 11 game against the Raiders with their offensive line completely intact. No one was questionable. No one was limited in practice. The front 5 was completely healthy and played like it on Monday night. Heading into Week 12, the team is in much the same position, but there was still a move to add to the depth of the unit this week as the Cowboys announced that they have signed Nick Leverett, a veteran offensive guard who made appearances with the Patriots and Cardinals in 2024 after starting his career with the Buccaneers as an undrafted free agent in 2020. Lever had his best years in Tampa Bay, particularly in 2022 when he played in 11 games and started in 10 of them. He lost his starting job the following year and signed with the Patriots as a free agent in 2024. He was cut midway through the season by New England, though, and landed with the Cardinals. He'd been with the Cardinals for training camp and through the first half of the season before he was released and signed on with the Cowboys. Leverett will join the team's practice squad to provide depth on the offense. Cowboys star George Pickens facing NFL punishment. Things get exciting in the NFL and sometimes players celebrate a bit too much on the field. That's what happened during the Dallas Cowboys' 33-6 win over the Las Vegas Raiders on Monday, November 17, on the road. Cowboys wide receiver George Pickens copied a move that was made by Detroit Lions wide receiver Jameson Williams the day prior, and as with Williams, he got hit with a penalty. During the first half of the game, Pickens scored a touchdown, and to celebrate he jumped up and hugged the base of the goalposts. That move by the NFL rules gets a player an unsportsmanlike penalty, which is what Pickens got. Pickens finished the showdown with 9 receptions, 144 yards, and 1 touchdown. So, it was a solid showing for the wide receiver. But it may not end there. The NFL hands down punishments to players every Saturday for actions taken during the previous week's games. according to the league, that these actions are to protect players from unnecessary risk and preserve competitive balance and game integrity. So, Pickens may be in for a fine this weekend. The NFL sends out fines and punishments for actions that are deemed unsportsmanlike conduct, such as what Pickens did. And for what it's worth, Williams may be in for a punishment, too. According to NFL operations official rules, the fine set for an initial unsportsmanlike penalty is roughly $14,491. But at least Pickens wouldn't be suspended for a game for anything like that goalpost hug. When that happens, players can lose more than $1 million, depending on what they made per NFL game. Shocking early morning Red Rob Casino rumor erupts as Cowboys bench CeeDee Lamb for MNF vs. Raiders. The Dallas Cowboys opened Monday Night Football with two of their top wide receivers on the bench, raising questions among fans and media about the reason. Reports on social media, including an unconfirmed claim on X by Dove Kimmon, allege that CeeDee Lamb was seen throwing up at the Red Rock Casino at 7:30 a.m. on game day. The Dallas Cowboys or Lamb has not officially confirmed this rumor. NFL insiders have not verified the claim. It remains speculative at this time. Amid the rumors, Lamb was benched for the opening drive of Monday Night Football against the Las Vegas Raiders. Fellow wide receiver George Pickens also sat out the first offensive series. Head coach Brian Schottenheimer said there were some things that were missed, so had a conversation with those guys, and that was easy. Fans speculated that CeeDee Lamb's early morning casino visit influenced the coach's decision. Social media posts on Threads and Instagram highlighted the story. When asked about the benching, Lamb said, "I'm not going in depth on that. Honestly, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not avoiding further comment." Schottenheimer emphasized that the decision to bench the players was based on preparation issues. He did not address any off-field activities or rumors. The players' quick response on the field helped the Cowboys maintain momentum. Both were critical to scoring drives and yardage gains after the initial series.